Hello everyone, welcome to Tarot on Purpose. In this reading, we're asking the universe for Pi Day messages. Pi Day is a really fun thing that was created because Pi is 3.14 and we celebrate it on March 14. And people do all kinds of different things to celebrate the day in a fun, playful way, including using the pun on pies and having contests to see who can list the most amount of numbers in the infinite sequence that pi is. So pi is a really fun number to celebrate because it's a constant that helps us find the circumference of a circle, but it's also infinite. It never ends. So it's a great balance of being grounded yet exploring. So we have 4 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is using this citrine bracelet. And this navigating the Scorpio Sea Tarot. And the Empress number 3. Pile 2 is using this Amazonite bracelet with a little Buddha figure there. And this Cirque de Tarot. You have Strength number 8. Pile 3 is this Labradorite bracelet. And the Steampunk Tarot. You have the 7 of Airships, which would be like the 7 of Swords in a traditional tarot. And pile 4 is using this solar system bracelet that has different crystals for the different planets. And the Auset Gypsy Tarot. And you have the 7 of Cups. So take your time and decide which pile or piles you would like to view, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, Pile 1. Welcome to this reading where we're asking universe for Pi Day messages, celebrating the number 3.14 to infinity, and the fun way that people celebrate it in playful ways, like using the pun on the word pie, all kinds of different ways that people celebrate it. You come to the reading with this citrine bracelet, which I brought in for citrine's qualities of helping bring about happiness and manifestation. And the Scorpio Sea Tarot, or navigating this Scorpio Sea, which we'll set aside for now. We're leaving this open to allow universe to bring in any messages they want to for you, and hopefully it'll be a fun, playful message, drawing on the idea of Pi Day and how pi is a constant that helps us figure out the circumference of a circle, but also it is an infinite series of numbers. So it's grounded, yet filled with infinite potential. Let's get started here. The first card we have is from the archeo. It's an archetype energy, and you have the dreamer. We have arrows on there, and it looks like Thoth, Egyptian god Thoth, and a crescent moon, but also kind of a full moon, depending on how you look at that. The guidebook for this card talks about how the dreamer is all about imagination, vision, and inspiration, and is comparing it to Hermes and Thoth, with a thirst for knowledge that is unquenchable. The dreamer also brings in renewed hope, and the dreams they dream act as a source of regeneration, helping you translate your abstract thoughts from image to language and back again. So bringing thoughts and dreams into the world, always learning and exploring. And next we have the Quantum Oracle, and you have number 5 with cycle and transformation. You have a little sphere here with all kinds of grid connections there. 5, of course, a number of transformation, but also the Hierophant in traditional tarot. The universe wants to talk to you about dreaming and transforming. From the Mirror Truth Lenormand Oracle, you have the Scythe, number 10. Reaping, harvesting. 10 is also a completion of a cycle. This card indicates speed in action if you think about the quick way that this tool is used to cut through plants during the harvest time. So we're talking about harvesting and bringing into being things that we've been working hard about, things that we've been dreaming about, maybe hoping to transform into. And this card is talking about the harvest time. So if you're looking for indications of timing, right now is almost springtime with Pi Day, March 14, and we harvest in the fall. So about a 6-month time frame if you're looking for any indications of timing. And I'm noticing this windmill in the back here of the card and how it matches with this word cycle here. So taking advantage of the cycles of life, the cycles that the earth goes through to dream and transform. And then from the Healers of the Earth Oracle, you have a community card with Commit to a Path, number 77. It says, keep focused, continue, persistence pays off. Yes. Okay. So we're talking about harvesting something from our hard work, something from our dreams that may have involved transforming and growing and developing. And this is the universe coming through to let you know that you should stay focused, keep going, be persistent. Persistence pays off. That's so beautiful, Pile 1. This is really an encouragement from the universe that we should be celebrating our dreams and all the hard work we've done to achieve them, and we'll be harvesting them because we've been persistent and focused. The person in the card is walking up a lighted stairway. There's candles lighting her path, moving up, ascending, moving closer to our goals. If you think about the goal being at the top of a mountain, the analogy is used a lot about the hard work we've had to use to climb that mountain, the hard work and energy we've had to put into climbing that mountain to achieving our goals. This is encouragement from universe. Basically, keep going, Pile 1. So let's get some more information from tarot. This is the Navigating the Scorpio Sea Tarot. The creator of this deck talks about how they're comparing this deck to the ocean, about how on the surface it looks simple, but it's very deep and nuanced. And it says that this deck will help charm you out of your comfort zone. Charm you out of your comfort zone into a deep transformative state. So that matches up nicely with that number 5 cycle transformation card there. You have 2 cards. Okay, we have a chunk flipping over here. We'll take these. We have 2 cards here indicating a pathway forward. That's really nice. Confirmation from Spirit to keep going. This person has paused a little bit, but this person is going with outstretched arms to maybe balance herself. So yeah, definitely take pauses to make sure you're on the right path, but don't pause too long, because you are on the right path. Just a little bit of encouragement to turn around and keep going. From the tarot, we had these 3 flipping out. So you have number 1, the Magician. Yes, creating and manifesting. That goes in nicely with the citrine. You have the 4 of Wands, celebration, victory and union, happiness. Creating and manifesting happiness. Both of these cards line up so nicely with the attributes of the citrine that I brought in, which was happiness and manifestation, and you have both of those coming out. That is so awesome. There's a lot that this one-man band card has with the Magician here, but I'm most drawn to the umbrella, the green umbrella there. We'll see what that means moving forward, if anything. And then the third one that flipped out, the star, number 17, hopes and dreams coming true. Wow, pile 1. Yes, definitely encouragement from the universe here. This is so beautiful. Horse on that 4 of Wands is a symbol of strength. And then, of course, you have the horse here that looks like it's prancing and dancing. Celebrating goes nicely with that 4 of Wands card. Yes, get ready to celebrate some achievements, pile 1. Your hard work is paying off. That green umbrella there, talking about protection from above. Spirit and universe with you. Woo! Okay, so what are we doing with these guys? We have the Lovers card right on top. So that talks about happy partnership and union, ability to make choices. And then these other ones are going to flip back in. We'll get another good shuffle for them. Really positive cards coming out for you, pile 1. Congratulations. Your hard work is paying off. Keep dreaming, keep exploring, keep transforming. But make sure to take time to celebrate. Yeah, this person is paused in this card here, so definitely take time to celebrate milestones and achievements, no matter how big or how small. You're going to be reaping the rewards from what you've been working on, pile 1. 6-month time frame potentially for you based on that card and how it matches up with the timing. Okay, this one flipped. And 9 of Cups. Oh my gosh. The wish come true card. Beautiful, pile 1. Look at those daisies on there. So you're moving from being the resourceful person, using all their skills and abilities and resources available to them, working hard, and you're going to be celebrating a victory and your hopes and dreams coming true, wishes being fulfilled, and partnership and union is definitely an aspect of that, pile 1. Because the 4 of Wands talks about union. Sometimes you see 2 figures in there being married. And then we have the Lovers card on there. Foreheads and noses touching. Very much a content, understanding vibe coming off of that Lovers card. We had one more in here that looked like it had flipped. And it's the 2 of Coins. The 2 of Pentacles card. We've got a cat on there for intuition. We have a blue necklace and the lady is knitting a blue scarf or something like that. So that kind of goes with the Lovers card if you think of the choice aspect of Lovers. And 2 of Coins talks about balancing options, balancing 2 different things. So with that card coming out, it's almost like universe acknowledging that you have figured out or you're on your way to figuring out, because we have these two paths right here, to figuring out the best way to balance everything that you have going on. Balance your responsibilities with the things that you want to do. Balance the resources that are available to you to use them in the best way possible to keep moving forward. Look at this magician is stepping forward. So hopes and dreams coming true, pile 1. Just a fun, encouraging message to not give up on your dreams. Let's continue with some information from these oracles down here. We have the Chakra Insights Oracle, Heart Chakra, number 22. Yes, matching with that green umbrella. I almost said Heart Chakra with that green, but I almost felt like I was almost tying colors to chakras too much. But in this case, universe is saying, yes, please do that. Because we have the little green umbrella here. We have the greenery here talking about union and celebration on the Four of Wands. And then this harvesting sky card is really, really green. The sphere with the grid in it has green on it. And you've got green arrows here. So heart chakra, very important for you, pile 1, in terms of the things that you love. Yeah, love coming through really, really strongly in this reading, pile 1. The things that you love, the things that you care about, compassion and kindness. Look at the compassion and kindness in this card, and joy and celebration. Look how happy this figure is in the star card there. Completely blended with this horse. So the way that this star card is, look at this figure completely blended in color-wise with the horse, where it's hard to tell them apart. I'm thinking of the horse as a strong spirit animal, a strong spirit guide for you, and this is coming together as one with spirit, with universe, turning into a magical color. Also, it's coming between two cards that indicate partnership and union. Healthy, balanced partnerships indicated for you, pile 1. Wishes come true. This looks like a yak, but it also could be the bull from the Taurus, which talks about the practical, material things, the finer things in life, the things that we enjoy. You've got happy daisies on there. More flowers over here with roses. Really clear encouragement message from universe for you, pile 1. Just keep going. This is the Power of Surrender oracle. So the rest of these oracles here are meant to talk about advice and ideas for reflection, and with yours, ideas for continuing to move forward. Also, not sure if I mentioned it, the 22 on this card is a master number for the builder, the one that's creating and building, which goes really nicely with this about having a dream and doing the hard work and then being rewarded for it. So from the Power of Surrender oracle, you have surrender to prayer. I just got done talking about how you're going to be becoming one with spirit and universe here. So make sure to keep that connection strong. Connection strong on the earthly plane with other people, partnerships, and partnership with spirit. Keep that strong. It says, give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart chakra, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Yes. I'm not sure what these little symbols are here, but they made me think of these arrows here. So pray about your dreams. Talk to universe about your dreams, pile 1. Let the universe know what your hopes and dreams are, and acknowledge yourself in terms of the hard work that you've done. Let spirit know that you've been working hard for what you want too. You're not just sitting back asking universe to grant you wishes. You've been working hard to do that. You've been walking up those steps. You've been taking those steps, taking appropriate amount of time to pause and reflect. Let the universe know. It says specifically on here, when you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. You have the green umbrella there, matches nicely with the heart chakra color on this card. Pray from the heart, talk to universe from the heart, and this also symbolizes universe and spirit protecting you. Your guides are with you, strong horse energy with strength and power and freedom. Yeah, let universe know what you want. And the last two oracles we have here, this dreams card is going to have some questions on it, and this last oracle card is going to have some advice, or basically advice. So from the dreams, these are the dream reading cards. They go together. From the dreams one, you have number 7. Celebrations, social occasions. Yes, it can't be more clear for you, pile 1. You have 2 7s on here. So now you have a 777 coming out in your reading. It says, are you concerned about commitment? Do you have fears around social situations? Would you like to break free from the repressed you? I kind of stumbled over my words there because I was so excited about the energy from this celebration, party, happiness, joy. So let me reread those questions for you. It says, are you concerned about commitment? Do you have fears around social situations? Would you like to break free from the repressed you? That last one there is, are you doing anything to hold yourself back, pile 1? And with the talk of union and partnership here, maybe there's some hesitancy that you're feeling about entering into a partnership or committing to a partnership, and universe is acknowledging that. This card in the guidebook talks about how it can also indicate partnership with yourself, celebrate a new self. With that transformation is why I picked up on that. Celebrate who you are becoming, the person you want to be, the person you wish to be, you hope to be. Celebrate that. Tell universe about that. Tell universe about who you want to become and what kind of partnership you want to enter into, and what kinds of things scare you about committing to a partnership, and what kinds of things excite you about committing to a partnership. This is talking about having a conversation with the universe and the people around you as well about your hopes and dreams and what you want. What do you want to bring into the world? What do you want your life to be like? You have citrine here that is supposed to help us with manifestation and bring about happiness. Definitely ties in really well with your reading, pile 1. So when you have those reservations about, if you're unsure, you're hesitant, talk to universe is what it's saying. Talk to some trusted people in your support network, and if you are concerned about finding the right people to talk to universe. Universe and spirit are always there for you. And the final card from the dream reading, and this is the oracle card, says 36, creativity. 36 reduces to 9. 9 is fulfilling wishes. Look at that. It comes right under, I said fulfilling wishes because it's coming out right under the 9 of Cups, but 9 is drawing near to the completion of a cycle, and achieving what you've been working hard for keeps coming through for you, pile 1. It says, take a risk if you are to lead a creative life. Invite creativity into your life. Create something new for yourself. You've got a dancer on there and a musician. That ballerina's dancing on the street, and this musician has put his chair in the middle of the street and is just playing away, happy and content. Happy and content feeling and energy vibe is what's coming off of your reading, pile 1. Congratulations. That's really, really neat. That's really cool. It's a very welcome, encouraging message from universe that you're on the right path. They're acknowledging the hard work that you've done in terms of taking the steps that you want, you think are appropriate to achieving your goals and dreams. Don't give up on your hopes and dreams, because look at this. You have the ability to pursue them and achieve them with the magician. universe is celebrating that with the Four of Wands, and hopes and dreams also with the Star, and definitely with that Nine of Cups, wish come true. And partnership and union could be a aspect of that, definitely bringing in the partnership and union aspect. And when I said could be an aspect, I meant with another person. If it's not related to another person for you, pile one, it's the partnership with yourself, not standing in your own way, allowing yourself to dream and hope and believe in your dreams. The question on here, it said, would you like to break free from the repressed you? That could be something in your environment or your situation that is holding you back, but it could also be you, where we're talking about getting out of your own way and being a partner with yourself. That's allowing yourself to be successful, allowing yourself to take calculated, smart risks, to be more creative and try something new. That's so beautiful, pile one. And I mentioned that you have 777 in your reading with 77 on this commit to a path, keep focused, continue, persistence pays off. And the 7 here with celebrations and social occasions, happy, joyful card from this Kyle Gray Angel Numbers book. Look at what number 77 says right here for you. It says, your magic and manifesting abilities are increasing at this time. Tap into your inner superpowers and release your magic into the world. Yes. Do that. Universe is encouraging you to do that. I'm going to leave it there with this reading, pile one. That angel number 777 is definitely a brilliant way to end this reading. So I hope you have found this reading helpful and insightful and fun and playful as well. I hope to see you again in a future reading. Thanks for spending time with me. Hi, pile two. It's actually my future self. And I went through your reading and it was a little bit disjointed and took a while for the message to come together. And it came together really at the end. And at the end, I realized the point of your reading. So I don't want you to have to sit through the whole reading where I'm trying to figure stuff out. So here's the basic thing that I realized after I closed your reading. And then if you feel called, go ahead and watch how that reading played out, because there may still be some helpful information for you in there. I remembered something that I saw in an interview from Russell Brand. I was thinking about how it came through right at the end of the reading where it said, you're a star in the making, and it says, make good decisions. If I can find the video where I saw this from Russell Brand, I will link it. But basically, he was talking about his spiritual journey and how when he was first introduced to fame and fortune, he said he fell face first into the glitter, and it took himself a while to come out of that and reach a state of true understanding where he can be on a spiritual journey that's more in line with who he is, who his true self is. So that right there is what this reading was trying to bring through. And I'm sorry it didn't come through very quickly, but it's a little bit of an inspirational message from Russell Brand there, a cautionary tale about how he fell face first into the glitter. And this is the universe coming through to let you know that that is a temptation that's out there for you, because you are a star in the making, and it wants you making good decisions to avoid that challenging time that happened with that Russell Brand talks about with his own life. So that is a story that's coming through really strongly after I reflected a little bit more on your reading. Again, I'll link that video, but you're a star in the making, make good decisions, and universe wants you to be able to deal with fame and fortune in a way that is best for you without creating unnecessary challenges. I hope that that last message was a little bit more helpful in tying your reading together, pile two. It's still a joyful, like, happy, exciting energy. It's just a little bit of cautionary tale not to take it too far. Yeah, exciting time for you, pile two. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to this reading where we're asking Universe for Pi Day messages, celebrating the number 3.14 that goes on to infinity, happens on March 14, where people do all kinds of fun and playful things to celebrate this day, including playing on the word with a pun for pie, having bake-offs and things like that, competing to see who can name the most numbers in the infinite sequence of pi. So I like the idea of pi for this reading, asking Universe for a message, because pi is the constant in math that helps us calculate the circumference of a circle, and also it's an infinite sequence. So talking about being stable yet having infinite potential. You've come to the reading with this Amazonite bracelet and a little Buddha figure charm on there. And I've brought this Amazonite bracelet in to take advantage of the aspects of Amazonite related to luck and balance. And you've come to the reading with the Cirque de Tarot, and we'll be using that in a little bit. We'll be starting off with these oracle cards up here for initial energy. This first one is the archeo oracle, which talks about an archetype. So you have the demon, little dragon on there. This card is talking about trickster energy and temptation as well. It talks about showing you temptation but not forcing you to take it unless you want to. If we think about the devil card in tarot, the person that is in that card as the devil figure seems to be holding the other two figures back, but really they're not chained down. So this is an interesting card to come out initially, and I'm having the intention of this being a playful, fun reading from Universe, so that's the way I'm looking at all the cards. And this one is bringing in trickster energy. So Universe wants to talk to you about helping you make sense of things that may be tempting and whether or not you should follow those temptations, or whether or not you should hold off and not be tempted by certain things, basically. Let's keep going and see from the Quantum Oracle, we have Discovery, number 8, with intention. Look at this. Person has found gold in a river. 8 is a number of abundance. I almost said invention. That may be relevant for you, Pile 2. We have the keyword discovery and intention. Intentions toward abundance. Dealing with tempting and trickster energy as you're trying to discover and set your intentions. This is talking about luck and balance. So Universe wants to talk to you about finding ways to understand the intentions you're setting as you're trying to discover your path towards abundance. Luck and balance with that Amazonite. So with the temptation there, the idea of luck matching the idea of temptation and luck. There's something there with that. It's a little bit of a caution from Universe to not rely completely on luck, that it wants you to keep setting good intentions for yourself, setting strong, honest, pure intentions for what it is that you want to bring about into the world to lead you towards abundance. And then from the Mirror Truth Lenormand Oracle, we have Heart, number 24. Reduces to 6. Nice purple card there with rainbow colors throughout. Yeah, make sure that whatever intentions you're setting speak to your heart, and they're pure and honest intentions, and whatever is behind the actions and steps that you want to take to discover your way towards abundance are in line with your heart, and they're positive intentions. That'll help you assess situations too, to make sure that a situation or an offer coming in for you isn't only about temptation, that it's also something practical that can help you move forward on your path towards abundance. This is definitely developing as we're going, so let's keep going with the Healers of the Earth Oracle, and you have a card from the Purification and Release section of that deck, and you have number 50 with Cleansing. Purification, detoxification, and release. We have the blackbirds flying throughout this heart card, and you have the raven or crow on there. Yeah, purifying, detoxing, and releasing those things that may have been tempting to you in order to follow the true, honest ways, methods, and intentions that will actually be helpful for you in moving forward and aligning yourself with the things that speak to your heart, that you care about deeply. This is talking about cleansing, detox, purification, and release. So I want to see, before we get the tarot, I want to see what this oracle here says. This is the Power of Surrender oracle. And it says, surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Let's put this here for now. Talking about stubbornness. We can get stubborn when we're trying to reach a goal, achieve something. Universe asking you to co-create with them a little bit more. But also be stubborn about resisting temptation that isn't in line with what is serving your higher good or your true, honest intentions. Be stubborn about resisting things that don't make sense or that bring in some kind of toxicity and lead you astray from your path. Be stubborn about that. Stubbornness doesn't always have to be a negative attribute, right? It's talking about persistence. Gently observe, become more yielding, and this will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So this is bringing in the aspect of communication and how important communication is, and loving and kind communication with others and yourself. This is about the path that you're on to discover your way towards I said I was going to say independence there, but I meant abundance. So independence, abundance, and then I misspoke earlier with invention and discovery. So this is about discovering your path towards independence and abundance and setting true, honest, positive intentions for learning the steps you can take along that path, and then also what it is that you actually want. Do you want to have the gold? Or is it something that the gold can bring you that you really want? Because that might be something that identifies another path or another option for you. If, for example, you want the gold because you want to be more independent, since that came through, and you're so focused on getting the gold as the way to become more independent and abundant, and you become too stubborn and focused on the gold that you are not seeing some other options that are available to you. Maybe just adding small ideas of independence into your life could be steps that help you along that path. So we think of independence as being on our own, self-sustaining, able to take care of ourselves. Maybe like adding small things of independence into your life may be helpful for you. Becoming comfortable with yourself on your own, giving yourself time to just be with yourself is coming through. It's a really odd energy with this pile where it's not one clear thing coming through, but it's all kind of in the same area, same energy kind of coming through. I just haven't grabbed onto how to communicate that best to you. It's funny we have communication on this surrender card. So let's see from tarot. This is the Cirque de Tarot. Let's see if we can get some more information to get a little bit more clarity for you. Pile 2. It is about discovering your path towards abundance and whatever abundance means to you, or achieving abundance. But because we have the discovery and intention card there, I think that you're at a point where you're trying to figure out the best path to take. It's encouraging you to do things that align with your heart, the things you truly care about, not things that may just be tempting to care about, or you feel like you should care about. Whoop. We have a Pi Day message, please, universe, for pile. Whoa, 2. We have 9 of Wands. Whatever smoke is coming up off of whatever those people are using is forming a little bit of a cat, panther. If you look at this area of the card, it's a cat, a panther, a lioness. 9 of Wands talks about overcoming adversity. It talks about not being defeated. It talks about being a little bit tired from having worked really hard. The guidebook talks about how these performers here have been expending a lot of energy during their performance, and they're coming to the end of the act. And even though they're tired and there's no more fire that's lit here, the smoke and the energy still exists and is still around them. So this is talking about taking time to rest, specifically in the guidebook, and how you can't continue in the same energy all the time. So this ties nicely to the cleansing, purification, detox, release card there. We had this card talking about not keeping a rigid stance and becoming a little bit more yielding, a little bit more in receiving mode instead of giving. So this is kind of talking about the temptation to keep pushing forward towards your goals and working hard and pushing through without taking time out to rest, without taking time out to reflect. So this is resisting the temptation just to push through and stay in that fire action, doing, creating energy all the time. Basically, it's talking about the temptation to keep pushing forward when you may need to rest or give universe time to help you out. Give yourself time to reflect. It's talking about the temptation to keep doing and moving fast. Okay, this one flipped. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, making good, solid decisions. Look at how her sword is like a light and she's balancing it or levitating it. Her crown is floating. Her crown is made out of light and is floating. Solid decision making about when it's time to push forward, when it's time to rest, and how to make decisions about what is a temptation and what is something that's actually going to be helpful and a little bit more long lasting in terms of helping you achieve your goals and what you view as being abundant. We have 2 flipping out here. With the Page of Pentacles, the beginning of some kind of new material venture. This page here is putting on makeup before they go out on the stage, doing a little bit of prep work. And then you have the 6 of Swords, which talks about moving on. moving forward, doing the prep work to move forward since these two came out together. I think that this is talking to you about how it's a time for you to pause and reflect on the things that you've accomplished. You've been working hard, pile 2. It's time for you to pause and reflect on what that hard work has accomplished and what is still yet to be done. So you have hard work that's created this energy here. It's tempting to keep pushing forward, but this is universe saying take a little bit of time to pause and reflect to make good decisions about what other prep work you can do to keep moving forward. And it may not be such a high amount of energy required to keep moving forward. There may be an easier way, because this is asking you to release and surrender stubbornness and pushing forward and thinking there's only one option. The universe is letting you know it's not going to be such a struggle and so much hard work, so much energy needed to accomplish something, pile 2. It's taking a while for this message to come together, but it's talking about how you may be overworking yourself in an unnecessary way. There may be some option that is easier for you, basically, that requires less energy to still move forward on your path towards abundance. A little bit of luck coming in here from that Amazonite card. Taking some time out to figure out the best next steps to move forward, and you have the 7 of Cups, yeah, and consider all the options that are available to you. Yes, okay, this is going in the middle here. That's tying it together a little bit better here, where we're talking about moving on from a period of hard work to a period of reflection to make the best decision, considering all the options that are in front of you, looking for options that maybe you weren't aware of before, and then deciding what small steps, what prep work you can do to keep moving forward without expending so much energy. Yeah, that came together a little bit more clearly there with that 7 of Cups, considering the options in front of you. And then also, because we started out with this demon trickster energy here, some of these options may not be as good as other ones. They may seem more tempting, but there may be better options that if you take time to give yourself space to make good decisions, you may identify some of those options that are just temptations and not legit options for moving forward in a sustainable way. Because remember, you can't sustain this energy, this fast-paced energy all the time. Gently observe and become a little bit more yielding, pile 2. From the Chakra Insights card, we have 19. Gut instincts. Look at that lion on there. 19 is the Sun card in tarot. It says intuition, knowing, sensing, trust. Yes. I almost wish I would have flipped that card over first, because man, was it difficult getting to this point. Yes. This is your gut instincts are strong, pile 2. You have sun energy that goes with the fire energy that was coming out, and your gut instincts are strong. Your intuition is strong. A little bit of a encouragement from universe here to pay attention to things you're sensing, and it'll help you know and trust your gut instincts more confidently. I don't know if this will come through, but the way that I placed this here, I almost heard this little demon dragon figure here go, oh no, it's a lion. They have courage and they have confidence. I can't tempt them anymore. I can't trick them anymore. So it's almost like he's screaming, oh no. Yeah, you're going to come to a point, pile 2, where you're scaring away temptation and trickery, and the things that are trying to take you off your path. because you're strong and confident. That strong, confident self, inner strength is within you. Encouragement from universe to trust your intuition and sensing a little bit more. If you don't feel like you're in tune with your own intuition and sensing, like paying attention to how your body feels, then this is asking for the time for reflection to do that. It goes with this heart card. Those things that speak to your heart and the things that you care about are gonna just feel right. Okay, the last two oracles we have are from the dream reading cards. This one has some questions on it, and this one has some advice. So from the dreams card, you have animals, number 10. Do you feel free or stifled? Is your situation making you feel caged or unhindered? Would you like to take some new risks? Those are great questions for you, pile 2. This goes with the Queen of Swords here. Let me scoot these up a little bit here so that you can see these questions a little bit better. It says, when you're trying to make good decisions and decipher what's a temptation and what's a more legit option for you to take or decision to make, some questions that are helpful. Do you feel free or stifled? So that helps you come into tune with your body, how you're feeling. Do you feel free or do you feel caged and trapped? That can be a very simple question to ask yourself when you're going through different situations. Is your situation making you feel caged or unhindered? Would you like to take new risks? If you don't want to take new risks, then that may be something that's tempting, especially with the idea of luck here, like press your luck. Just go and hope you get lucky. There are some situations where that's what you should do, but I don't think that's coming through here in your reading, pile 2. And then the advice here is 30, action. Take some form of action without regret. Examine what is holding you back from taking action and cut it loose. Release, detox. You will get the most immediate results from acting decisively. No maybes. Yeah, look at that, how that matches up with the Queen of Swords. On Pi Day, universe is letting you know that you're the Queen of Swords. You are capable of making solid decisions that'll move you forward along your path towards abundance. And you need to take the time to come to those solid decisions, because it may not come about quickly in terms of the decision that is best for you to take. And if you act too quickly, it may be that you're falling prey to temptation. So this is trust your intuition, trust your sensing, trust your gut instincts, so that you can move forward in a confident way with the actions that you're taking after taking the appropriate amount of time to make good, solid decisions. And you can do that. And it says you will get the most immediate results from acting decisively. No maybes. Yeah, so if we're moving too quickly into something, there may be some self-doubt, some hesitancy holding us back, and then that is kind of slowing down the pace at which you achieve something or reach a goal. So this is saying that once you are able to feel confident in the decisions you're making, you'll be able to see more immediate results. Pile 2, this message took a little while to come together. I hope that it was helpful for you and brought some kind of insight for you. Universe encouraging you to trust your intuition, trust your sensing. You have strong gut instincts. That lion really dominating your reading there. Find ways to get yourself to that confident, courageous lion energy, sun energy on there. It just came through that you're a star in the making. This Page of Pentacles is preparing to go on stage. You're a star in the making, and universe wants you to be able to make the best decisions and not fall prey to temptation along the way. Do things that speak to your heart and trust your gut. Nice matchup between gut and heart here. Trust your gut, trust your heart. That is the overall message for you from Universe on Pi Day, Pile 2. I hope it was helpful, and I hope to see you again in a future reading. Best of luck to you on this journey. You're a star in the making. Make good decisions. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to this reading where we're asking Universe for Pi Day messages. We're celebrating Pi Day, which is March 14, and the number 3.14, where people do all kinds of fun, playful things to celebrate this day, including playing on the word pie, having pie bake-offs, and having competitions to see who can list the most amount of numbers in the infinite sequence that is after the 3.14. So with pi, it's a really cool energy to draw on for a message from Universe, because 3.14 pi is the constant that helps us figure out the circumference of a circle, but it's also a sequence with an infinite amount of numbers. So it's a great energy to tap into to learn about stability, but also infinite possibilities. So you've come to the reading with this Amazonite bracelet, and I'm trying to bring in the energy that relates to illumination and exploration. And you've come to the reading using this Steampunk tarot that we'll set aside for now. And we'll start with these oracle cards up here. The first oracle is the archeo oracle that has archetype information. And you have the alchemist, transmuting energy from one form into another. You have the serpent of knowledge on there, the black and red heart mixed together. You have some irises or lilies. Looks like a globe over here. A change agent is coming through. Somebody who's able to make change, transmute energy and things from one form into another. From the Quantum Oracle, you have Spirit number 5, the Sacred Temple. Look at that shiny temple up in the clouds. Well, it might be sitting on the ocean with these mountains in the background, and that's just fog or clouds. Either way, it's hard to tell if that's on the ocean or up in the sky. You have the sun energy up here. Wow, the alchemist and the sacred temple. In the guidebook for the alchemist card, it talks about how this archetype has the ability to open eyes to see through the great window of the unfolding universe, and how enlightened alchemy is always about the search for truth, not about pseudoscience trying to turn things into gold, hunting for wealth. And in its purest form, it expresses itself as a quest for eternal life in the form of unified opposites. For my nerds out there, it says, leaving no periodic table unturned, striving to look beyond his peripheral vision. I say nerds in the most loving way because I love scientists and people who can understand chemistry and biology and all those things, bringing so many great things into the world, discoveries, making life better for us through science, leaving no periodic table unturned. And then if we bring in this Sacred Temple card here, it's matching your personal power with the power of the universe. This is really, really cool energy, Pile 3. It says that this Sacred Temple card unveils your ultimate place of power and inspiration. It's the seat of your soul and always available to you as a source of peace, balance, and connection to spirit, encouraging you to connect with your own heart and be open to receiving and connecting with spirit and the universe. It says you are at a point in your life and in your personal power where you are able to open this holy vault, your sacred temple that is your soul, and connect with unlimited information within yourself and within the universe. When you connect with this powerful spiritual source, you will find all the avenues of your life opening up with possibility. This card is telling you that you are ready. So take time to enter the temple. Enter the temple, meaning enter your true soul, your true heart, and your connection with spirit. You will be amazed at the important energy and information you find. Wow, pile 3. Huge connection with spirit and your own personal power is what universe wants to talk to you about on Pi Day. From the Mirror Truth Lenormand Oracle, we have flowers, number 9. Five and 9 make 14, which is part of that pi sequence. Amazingly, this card also talks about possibility and opportunities. In the guidebook, it says, flowers show the opportunities that are opening up and that should be used. Universe wants you to step into your personal power and connect to spirit and universe because possibilities and opportunities are coming for you, pile 3. And it's encouraging you to take advantage of this energy and the information that's coming to you to move forward along your path to becoming more in sync with your true self, with your soul purpose, with what you want to do here on earth. And spirit and universe are connected to you and helping you along that journey. This is so amazing, pile 3. And then from the Healers of the Earth Oracle, we have a card from the spiritual hygiene section of that deck, and it's 61, reduces to 7. It's the Feng Shui butterfly with change, renewal, and releasing obstructions. Look at that butterfly flying through a room where they've got their paint set up. It looks like they painted the wall there. A nice rose color that matches the flowers card. Look at those two. Look at the colors on these two cards, how they match there. Opportunities and possibility opening up for you, gifts coming in, and then matching that with the Feng Shui butterfly of change and renewal. Feng Shui talking about ordering things in a way that structures the energy in a productive, balanced, helpful, and insightful way. No periodic table left unturned. Periodic table and ordering the elements and chemistry also helps us mix and match the elements in a way to create something new and exciting and helpful. Scientific discovery coming through really strongly with your pile. And then you have this Steampunk tarot, which is all about inventing crazy new things. We have some really inventive people coming to this pile, I think. The alchemists, who are connected to spirit and inventive. Let's see what else we get from tarot. Come on, guys. There we go. The Amazonite bracelet I asked to come in. No. That's the Labradorite bracelet. Have I been calling it Amazonite? If I've been calling this bracelet Amazonite, it's because I am confusing it with pile 2. But this is Labradorite. And I brought it in for its illumination and exploration energy. Sorry, guy, if I've been calling you the wrong name there. That is Labradorite. Illumination and exploration, which fits in way better with the alchemist, scientific discovery. The Amazonite that I did was with pile 2, and it talked about luck and balance. So if that resonates with you, maybe check out pile 2. If not, don't even worry about it. That was just my mistake. All right. Pile 3 with Labradorite energy, illumination, exploration, this awesome science alchemy, connection with spirit. Whoa, okay. We got this chunk falling out here. And we'll just go through these, but it wants me to start with this one. So we have the captain of airships, the king of swords in traditional tarot. Mental thought power, decision making, moving forward through thoughtful action. Yeah, that's you, pile 3, because of all that brain and nerd energy you're bringing. In the most loving way, of course. And then you have, there was 2 there, but we'll take this one, the 8 of airships with 8 of swords, equivalent in traditional tarot. It almost looks like this guy in this card is flying his airship, trying to catch those swords. Normally in an 8 of swords card, you would have those swords trapping this individual in the card, but they are not keeping this guy down. This guy is flying high and chasing those swords, chasing after anything that may have been creating mental blocks in the past, and we're going after them to make sure that we get rid of them, or we turn them into something more beneficial with the alchemist card there. And then you have number 13, the spring-heeled jack. 13 would be equivalent to the death card in tarot, so death, rebirth, transformation. Yeah, alchemy, transmuting something from one form into the other. Look at that guy with his jetpack and a dog there, a loyal partner. Lots of crows or ravens flying with them as spirit guides. Using your mental capabilities and strong thinking, decision-making abilities to get through mental blocks and transform into something that's still high-flying. And then the other ones from here, I keep turning 2 over. 10 of submersibles. This is equivalent in a traditional tarot to the 10 of cups. Happy family. Look at the child and the father there. This child has the glasses on, and this father figure, masculine figure. Don't take this literal as father figure. It's a masculine inspirational figure. Somebody who embodies the masculine energy. Look at this child who's looking up to the masculine figure there, dreaming to be like him. This is the captain of the airships, it's almost seeming, with a child that they're bringing along. So you could look at this also as you being a mentor to somebody, but also universe encouraging and mentoring you. 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment, happy family, happy environment, happy home, happy fulfillment of a life dream is coming through. These people are celebrating in this card. And then you have the messenger of submersibles, and that is equivalent to the Page of Cups. Another happy flying figure in there. Page of Cups, talking about new emotional, psychic, love-related energy coming in. Related to your hopes and dreams here. New offers coming in. Yes, flowers, talked about gifts coming in. The universe wants to talk to you about gifts coming in to help you connect your personal power with the power of the universe to create new and beautiful, wonderful things. Wow, Pile 3, this is so exciting. And then the final one that came out was number 7 with Triumph, leading you to victory. This would be the Chariot card in a traditional tarot, leading you to victory and moving forward. This is a progression here from the 10 of submersibles to the messenger of submersibles. So you have the airships, which are flying high in the sky, and the submersibles, which are basically submarines going deep into the ocean. So you are connecting energy that is deep like the ocean and high and lofty like the sky. In the guidebook for this Spring-Heeled Jack number 13 card, it talks about how this brings closure to what no longer works, making way for something else to arrive. So this is no longer letting mental blocks hold you back, stepping into your personal power of sound decision-making and new ideas of new ways of thinking, innovative ways of thinking, and matching that with the emotional, heart-based energy to be open to gifts coming in from the universe, leading to victory and continuing to move forward. Very cool, Pile 3. This is not only victory and moving forward for you, but for the rest of us, for society at large, and for basically the universe in moving us forward in a positive direction. Because you have this sacred temple up here that talked about energy on a universal scale, things happening on a universal scale, connecting that with your personal power to lead to victory and triumph, and continuing to move forward in a positive direction. This is why we need nerds. Okay, let's see from the chakra insight. You have insight. 42 reduces to 6. Insight with understanding, awakening, awareness, and self-evaluation. Yeah, that goes in really nicely with everything that's happening here about tying your personal power with the universal energy, gaining insight from spirit and universe to a higher state of awareness and understanding, taking appropriate amount of time for self-evaluation there. And these remaining oracle cards have a little bit of advice and guidance. So this is the Power of Surrender oracle, letting us know what is something to release or surrender, basically, which really ties in nicely with this Spring-Heeled Jack number 13 card about making decisions about what is still helpful and what to let go of. And you have surrender your ego, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Yeah, you don't have to do it on your own, Pile 3. Universe and spirit are with you. They're guiding you. All this universal energy coming in to help you. You don't have to do it on your own. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. Come from your heart connects really well with this 10 of Submersibles card, the 10 of Cups card about emotional fulfillment. Be humble, and you'll continue moving forward to reach your goals. Be grateful for what you have. You're probably super smart, super capable, super talented. Take some time out for reflection and self-evaluation to be grateful for those talents and gifts that you've been given. You deserve that time out to be grateful and gratitude and practice gratitude because you've probably worked hard to embrace the talents that you have and become accomplished and successful, or take the steps along that journey to becoming accomplished and successful. So you deserve some time to celebrate the things that you have going. These people are taking time to celebrate here. A lot of movement in your other cards here with almost every other figure flying or moving, but these people are taking time to celebrate. Universe encouraging you to do that. The idea of gratitude as well, I've talked about this in several videos, but I'll talk about it again. There's a neuroscientist called Andrew Huberman who, in one of his episodes on gratitude, talks about how a study looked at gratitude practices and found that people had really positive impacts when they not only sat down and thought about what they're grateful for, but when they thought about people complimenting them, basically, people thanking them for things that they had done and how that had a positive impact on them. So it's basically that goes in really well with this be of service to others. The things you did in your life that had a positive impact on other people is something that you can reflect on and remember as part of your gratitude practice. And then the more that you think about that, you realize that you are benefiting from doing good to others. And that's kind of a universal truth that has been around forever that sometimes we forget. When we help make life better for other people, our own life becomes better as well. It doesn't have to be anything major. All the small things add up to big changes. Big changes through small steps indicated a lot in your pile. And from the dreams card of the dream reading oracle, this will have questions for us to consider. You have number 20, vehicles and cars. Do you know what direction you want to go in life? Do you feel in control of your life plans? Do you represent the car model in your dream? These cards can talk about actual dreams that you have when you're sleeping as well. So if you are seeing vehicles, this is something to consider and ask yourself to help you process those dreams. Do you know what direction you want your life to go in? That's a great question for you, Pile 3, because you are so capable and talented of making things happen that this is encouraging you to make sure that the direction you're going in is what you actually want. The things you're trying to bring about is what is something that you actually want, and it speaks to your heart. Come from the heart. With all this mental capability and ability to process things through thinking and decision making and analysis, this is Spirit really encouraging you not to forget about the heart aspect of things. Your soul, what speaks to your soul, what speaks to your heart, what makes your heart feel good, what contributes to the things you care about most in life. Encouraging to bring in that emotional energy a little bit more for greater success. And this final card will have a little bit of advice for us, and you have number 37, leadership. Yeah, you have all the qualities that we need in leaders, Pile 3. You are no longer the supporting cast. You are the leading man/woman. Take the initiative and lead the way for others to follow. Yes, Pile 3, do that. You will be judged by the company you keep and those you admire. Find good role models. We talked about that here in this card. Be a good role model. You're no longer the supporting cast. You're the leading actor in your life, in this situation. You're stepping into your personal power, and universe is there to help you. You're connecting into this universal, powerful energy that helps keep things moving forward in a positive direction, and it wants you to be a leader. 37 reduces to 10. You have the 10 of Cups here. Definitely tying to the role model / mentor energy that we talked about before. Being a good role model, being a mentor, but also allowing yourself to surrender the ego enough so that you're still receiving advice and inspiration from universe and other people who can be role models and mentors to you. That's a beautiful message, Pile 3. Congratulations. Make sure you take time to celebrate that and keep enjoying all this great energy to keep moving forward. Stepping into your personal power and connecting that with Spirit. Universe encouraging you to connect a little bit more on the emotional, psychic, intuitive side of life and your own how and where those things are within you. Connect to those a little bit more. Match that up with your strong mental power to keep moving forward towards victory and triumph. So cool, Pile 3. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I am going to leave it here. Thanks for spending time with me, and I hope to see you again in a future reading. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to this reading where we're asking universe for Pi Day messages, celebrating the number 3.14 to infinity, and how people celebrate that on March 14th because of the date being 3/14. People taking all kinds of different ways to celebrate, including like the pun on pie, where they have pie bake-offs and pie eating contests, and also contests with each other to see who can name or list off the most amount of numbers in the infinite sequence of pi. So I like tapping into this energy from universe because pi is the constant that helps us figure out the circumference of a circle, but is also an infinite sequence of numbers, basically. So connecting stability with infinite possibility. You've come to this reading with this solar system bracelet, and I brought this in for the kind of wild card energy, matching it up with the Auset Gypsy wild card energy tarot. And it has all kinds of different crystals in there for each planet. And we'll set the tarot aside for now. The solar system bracelet there helping us figure out also who we are, how we fit into the universe, remembering it's a great big universe. So we'll start up here with these oracles, and the first oracle we're taking is archetype energy from the archeo oracle, and you have the magician. Look at that all-seeing eye in the hand there, and then all the resources, things that this hand is using to accomplish things. You have a key, an egg, a star, a playing card, and some kind of dancing figure. Then from the quantum oracle, you have the loving woman, number 6 with people. Look at this little puppy sleeping there, a little husky is what it looks like. The loving woman, abundance here with all the fruit. The dog is the loyal partner. 6 could indicate the lover's card in a normal traditional tarot. So we are matching up feminine, love, compassion, kindness, intuition with the skills of a magician and using resources wisely to make magic. This could indicate a loyal partner. It could also indicate a spirit guide for you, a wolf or a husky dog. Yeah, Spirit wants to talk to you about wise use of resources and matching that up with compassion and kindness and intuition to accomplish something, to make magic. From the Mirror Truth Lenormand Oracle, you have the card, if I can flip it here. Number 4 with house. The 4th house in astrology is also related to family and home. That coming through with the loving woman card there, with abundance and partnership. And then from the Healers of the Earth Oracle, you have a spiritual hygiene card that is number 62, reduces to 8, meeting your twin. Like attracts like, kindred spirit, and mirror. 62 reduces to 8, which is abundance. You have abundance indicated here with all that fruit on that blanket and the little puppy sleeping. Meeting your twin. Partnership definitely coming in here for your reading pile 4. That could be partnership with another person. It could be partnership with yourself. It could be partnership with universe. We're talking about something in the material with this house here, very earthy energy, but also in the spiritual because this says kindred spirit. You have earthy energy with these vines or twigs coming together here in an intertwined way. You have flowers here indicating earth energy as well, but because it's bringing in the spirit energy and these rays of sunlight shining down on those vines, those plants, nourishing them and growing them, This is about growing and nourishing something loving, kind, and compassionate on the earthly plane, using all the resources available to you, and potentially partnership with another person involved in that. Really happy, content type energy coming in with those 4 cards, pile 4. So let's see what more we get from tarot using this Auset Gypsy tarot with the nice gold sheen on there. Gold is abundance. Universe, can we have a Pi Day message for pile 4, please? Whoa. Yes, we can have a message. Let's see what's going on here. So we have 2 here, we have 2 here, and we have 2 here that flipped. And the 2 that flipped are pentacles or the earth energy, which definitely speaks to this energy we were getting from the oracle cards there. The way they fell out in 2s indicates partnership. So these 2 that flipped are the 2 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. So this is talking about balancing resources. These 2 go with the Magician and mastery of some kind of work. Wise use of resources just being reinforced here with those 2 Pentacle cards, 2 and 3 coming out. Making decisions about resources and balancing all the different things you have going on and finding a way to master that and become really skilled at using those resources. You're the Magician, pile 4. You have the ability to do what these 2 cards are talking about. And then these 2, we have, this one first, we have number 8 of Wands, rapid action. Rapid, creative, and inspired action. Things are going to be moving fast in some way. And this is the 5 of Cups, which traditionally talks about looking at losses, looking at what you've lost versus what you still have. This 5 of Cups is bringing in Mars in Scorpio energy, according to the guidebook. It talks about unhappiness, abandonment, spiritual distress. The idea of loss and sadness is normally in a 5 of Cups card. In this case, this deck has brought in the idea of spiritual distress and distrust in love, hateful feelings, lies, separation, regrettable decisions. Wow. Yeah, that's bringing in a lot of heavy energy there for you, pile 4, in terms of everything that I just named. And I think this is what we're getting over. And universe wants you to not carry this with you because of all this positive energy here coming through. And then we had the 5 of Cups there with the heavy energy. I think this is what we're overcoming, or we're getting over, or we're putting behind us. And this is universe asking you to not let past experiences that may have been hurtful stop you from believing in love, believing that you can make things happen in the material plane. Let's see from these other 2 before we go any further. We have the 6 of Pentacles. There you go. Moving to a state of material abundance where you're able to give and receive in a nice flowing state, having enough to give, but being open to receive. Yeah, it wants you to overcome any kind of hurtful things that have happened to you in the past that made you distrust love, distrust spirit, giving you feelings of loss and abandonment, to be open to receive still, pile 4. Don't give up on universe. It's asking you to stay with you, stay positive, stay hopeful. Universe doesn't want you giving up. And then the other one we had was the Three of Wands. Yeah, there you go. Personal power, moving forward, setting out on a journey. Yes. This card brings in Sun and Aries energy according to the guidebook. And if you're watching this on Pi Day of 2023, or any Pi Day, I guess, that means we're getting ready to move into Aries season. So this is an indication of timing for you, Pile 4, that a better state of balance and flow is coming for you, especially in the earthly plane, the material plane. That can be money, that can be home, that can be house, especially with that house card, and that can be with relationships, especially with this loving woman card on here. And meeting your twin. Things may move fast for you with that Eight of Wands energy on there. But remember that you're the magician, able to use all the resources available to you in a wise and smart way. Make good decisions about the appropriate resources to use. And mastering a skill or some type of work to move forward quickly. Overcoming feelings of loss and distrust, mistrust, to get to a good state of giving and receiving flow, especially in the material earthly realm. New options coming in with that Three of Wands. The guidebook also talks about the Three of Wands can indicate unexpected surprises and taking the necessary steps to achieve your goal. Yeah, main message coming in from universe with that tarot spread there is universe doesn't want you giving up on love and doesn't want you giving up hope, Pile 4. Especially if you've been through something difficult that can be really challenging, but it's asking you to trust. Trust in the universe. There's a lot going on in the universe with this bracelet here, indicating all the different influences of the planets in the universe. A lot going on, so it's asking you to not give up. From the Chakra Insight Oracle, you have Crown Chakra, number 43, reduces to 7. Yeah, don't give up on universe and spirit here and the connection that you can have. It wants to inspire you. It wants you to be feeling like you're the magician. It's going to be helping and guiding you. Speaking to your crown chakra, which is all about inspiration and connection with spirit. Look, remember these rays of sunshine are coming down in this card. You can see it right here. Universe is reminding you that they're still there and they're still trying to shine sun on you. Yeah. And this talking about unexpected surprises coming in, I'm taking that in a positive light because that's a positive sunshine coming in. And look at this burst of energy coming out of that crown chakra symbol. Move that up a little bit for you. Yeah, bursts of energy, bursts of inspiration, something to help you regain trust in love, trust in the universe, and trust in having hope that your dreams can come true. Things can be abundant and loving. The rest of these oracles are kind of insight and guidance. So this one is the Power of Surrender card, talking about things we may need to release. And you have surrender your desire to control people. Being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Look at this lady who's got a snake around her. Look at the difference between these two ladies. They're both in a green dress and have red hair. But look at the different attitudes in those cards, Pile 4. The idea of meeting your twin here tells me there may be some kind of evil twin energy out there that you're kind of fighting against, that's creating ideas of struggle for you. The little evil twin / devil that sits on your shoulder, if you think about that, that's creating struggle with this negativity and aggression versus loving and hope and compassion. I don't think that this is saying that this is you, pile 4. I think this is saying this is something that you're struggling against. It could be part of yourself, but it could be also in your environment with people that you're dealing with. When I say part of yourself, it could be like a shadow aspect of you. And with other people, unfortunately, there are people in the world that don't have the best intentions toward us. Give the situation some breathing room, regroup, go with the flow. Yeah, let's get some more advice from here to put this card into better context for you. This energy here is with the 5 of Cups energy that came out, and this card here is the heavy energy in your reading, pile 4. They kind of go together. So this card is the dreams section of the dream reading oracle, and it has questions for us to consider. So you have games. Number 12 reduces to 3. Do you feel that you need more fun and play in your life? Is someone playing games in your working or personal life? Do you need a game plan to improve your status or direction? Yeah, the whole idea of this card and this card coming out together, people may be playing games with you, and that's BS. That's not good. They shouldn't do that. The idea of Pi Day coming in and how people have used that to create fun and exciting, playful ways to celebrate and have fun together is bringing in this question here. Do you feel that you need more fun and play in your life? I think you might need to focus on that a little bit more, pile 4. With this energy here, it's either universe wanting you to focus more on having fun and being playful, or it's a caution for you to make sure that you don't become too serious, especially with all this earthy energy that you have here. Don't become too serious about accomplishing and working. Remember to have fun. Remember to play. It's a caution to not get in a state of being too serious and overly controlling, because that can lead back into feelings of loss and abandonment and stress and distrust. And the other question on there that's sticking out is, do you need a game plan to improve your status or direction? So with this energy here about how you're the magician, pile 4, and you're able to make good decisions about how best to use resources, universe is asking you, do you need to evaluate the plan that you have in place? And if there's room in there that you can let go to let universe co-create with you a little bit, especially with this twin card being on here. Is there something that you can reorganize or rearrange in some way that allows universe and spirit to come in and play a little bit larger role in co-creating with you? And that way you don't have to carry the weight of being the magician all the time and making the decisions and doing the work. Is there some area that you can open up and release a little bit, pile 4? And then the final oracle coming through is magic. Number 38 reduces to 11. Look at the Pegasus on there and the owl and the full moon. It says, shift your focus to a positive view. We are all interconnected, linked by a magic thread. Believe in yourself. You have magic in you. Yes, you're the magician. Look, you are the magician, pile 4. Believe in yourself. Believe in universe. Believe that other people can be good and that we can co-create with spirit. We can co-create with other people. We can have healthy partnerships and relationships. Not everybody is this heavy, naughty, bad behaving energy. Not everybody is like this. You can find good partners. You can find good allies. Universe is helping you do that. Remember the magic in life, pile 4. Remember to play and have fun. This right here, this heavy energy is surrounded by way more positive energy out there if we just focus on the positive. And that's really difficult and challenging to do. But if more and more of us do it, it's going to be harder and harder for these naughty, bad behaving bullshit people to do the things they do. Yeah. Remember the magic so we can suppress all this heavy energy and turn it into something not so influential and not so powerful, into more positive, spiritually connected energy that moves more through the universe than this heaviness. I saw a comment recently on one of the tarot readers. I can't remember. It was Tarot with Tay. She had posted on her community page encouraging people to share kind comments and thanking people for sharing kind comments. And she said people who are nasty basically are the ones that feel the most bold to speak out. And she's encouraging those people that have those loving, compassionate, and kind things to say to do that more. And I think that is really coming through in your reading, because the more that we do that, the more power we take away from all this heavy negative energy. We don't let them overpower the universe. Remember, universe is asking you not to give up hope, not to give up on love. And that can be love with another person, love with yourself, love in a universal sense. Yeah, we're going to move through this heaviness by using magic of kindness and compassion and caring for each other and thinking about the greater good. And we can overcome all this heaviness. Yeah, that's a powerful message, pile 4. You're the magician. I'm just going to do this right here. You're the magician. Shift your focus to a positive view. This is also what we want the world to do, right? Not just you, pile 4, but we want the world to do that. We are all interconnected, linked by a magic thread. Believe in yourself. You have magic within you. And we're just going to put that right over all this negative, heavy energy, just because we're not allowing that to influence us and block us anymore. We're not putting up with this BS anymore. We are magicians and we are magic, and we're going to do it. And we're going to make the world a better place. The universe wants to encourage that. Okay, pile 4, I hope you found this reading helpful. It's definitely a powerful energy coming through, an encouraging message from Spirit, inspirational message from Spirit trying to keep us motivated. So I hope that you have found some motivation in this reading, pile 4. Thanks for spending time with me, and I hope to see you again in a future reading.